Matthew, Arizona State might have one of the best quarterback wide receiver tandems in the country, at least that no one is talking about. Let's talk about it after the stinger. It's Felix, Sharpe, and Matt Bruening for CampusToCanton.com. I hope you like this video. Let's get this to 50 likes. I mean, come on, Arizona State fans. What are you doing? You're right on the doorstep of the Big 12 championship. Let's get this to at least 50 likes. Go ahead and support what it is that we're doing to push the college fantasy football format, specifically Campus to Canton leagues that incorporate both college and NFL players. I'll put a link in the description box down there so you can get more information if you want to. But Matthew, we got to talk about your boy, Sam Leavitt, who was your boy before he was a freshman, and Jordyn Tyson, who Coach Prime said wasn't good enough to be on the team. But you look up right now, Matthew, and those two are probably one of the better combos in the country, especially from a fantasy perspective. At least they're one of the better combos in the country that nobody's talking about. This weekend against Kansas State, they won 24-14. The game wasn't really particularly that close. Sam Leavitt was 21 for 34, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, completing 61% of his passes in the game. He's completing 61% of his passes on the season overall. Adds 5 carries for 42 yards. But then Jordyn Tyson. Remember that freshman season at Colorado, tore his ACL late, but he was on the verge of having a really dynamic season. He had 12 receptions for 176 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been kind of percolating around elite the last couple of weeks, but this weekend against Kansas State had an elite performance. More people need to be talking about both of these guys in addition to Arizona State overall.
Yeah, I mean, we'll throw some videos up here in a second, but Sam Leavitt has been exactly what not just myself, but our entire recruiting team thought he was going to be. If you go look at our freshman supplemental guide from that year, we had him as QB6 and fairly highly ranked in the QB, the second QB tier. If you go look at all of the other recruiting services, the only one that had him in the top 10 was On3, who had him as their QB7. 24/7 Sports had him at 17, and both ESPN had him at QB 20, Rivals QB 29. We talked a lot about how much we like Sam Leavitt, what he was able to do off-platform, buying time with his legs to make big plays down the field. And in my opinion, as I talked about, had a really great arm. He actually had one of the strongest arms in the class. He just played in the write-up that I gave in the guide with like a controlled chaos. Like it was makes a lot of running around in the backfield, but is never really looked like he is panicking. Jordyn Tyson on the other side of things broke out, as you mentioned, as that true freshman in Colorado. And it was mainly because of like special team stuff. He wasn't doing a ton receiving. We've seen him really kind of take that step forward from what I've seen from him over the past couple weeks. He seems to vary his speeds a lot within the routes, which throws the defensive backs off of them covering him. And he uses his speed a lot. He almost just kind of glides. And we'll look at some of those. I'll let you decide how many videos you want to go through. I've got a ton here, but mostly from the last couple of games of them going through K-State and Kansas here. I mean, here's one, I think just a beautiful throw by Sam Leavitt. He makes it. Jordyn Tyson just toasts this. It's a slot cornerback. I'm hoping it shows it again. Some of these were kind of hard to get like multiple angles from. But I mean, he just leaves that guy, gets him to break his ankles. It's an easy pitch and catch for Jordyn Tyson and Sam Leavitt here. But maybe I think this is a good one right here. Jordyn Tyson just breaks up. I'm hoping it shows the backside. Again, it was really hard to find some of these, so you only get to see Leavitt's, which again, Leavitt just delivers such a beautiful ball. But I mean, he just toasts the cornerback right off the rip off that route. There's another one. Should I do the big one, or you just want to keep watching some of these? I'm going to save the big one for the end here. So this one, I mean, he gets the defensive back. The defensive back falls down, but again, just what he does after the catch, does a really good job waiting, trying to get that in. He's got decent speed. The big throw we will save until the end. So a couple Sam Leavitt ones that I want to show you guys and just what he does really good. So in this one, I mean, look at this. Defenders are in his face. He does a good job of waiting that last second. That's a good throw. Off your back foot, defenders in your face. He's able to get it all the way up 15 yards up the field, throwing off his back foot there. We're going to play it again. Running backwards and ends up getting a first down on 3rd and 10, mind you. 3rd and 10, throwing it from the 25 all the way back up almost to the 50 off your back foot. I said before, this kid has a very strong arm. He's going to be, I think, an NFL quarterback. This is the beautiful throw right here. I just love that throw. I mean, that is a perfect throw. He just lays it out there for him. Perfect spiral. Only Xavier Gilroy is the one who makes the catch. Only Xavier Gilroy is making that catch. I mean, just he knows exactly. Look at that. Look at that. That's a great throw. Come on, Felix. I know you wouldn't give that to, if Quinn Ewers made that throw, you wouldn't give it to him. But let's give it to Sam Leavitt. That's a great throw.
I would give it.
There's two more that I want to show you on Sam Leavitt. Here, this is a great sideline throw too, right over that defender, the linebacker who's right. I don't even know if Leavitt sees him because he just kind of drops back into that coverage, but hits Jordyn Tyson right on the sideline. And then this is a bad play from Sam Leavitt. So this is the one thing Sam Leavitt needs to get rid of the ball. We've seen him do a couple times. Probably just needs to throw it away at that point, tries to do too much with it, but that is the bad that you can get from Sam Leavitt. But this is the one right here. This is the NFL throw. And again, great catch by Jordyn Tyson at the end of this. And if anybody watched the Kansas State game the other day, you saw this. But I like this. He just stands there in the pocket, buys his time, steps up, just fires an absolute bullet to Jordyn Tyson right in the back of the end zone. That's an NFL throw. It is a great throw. And this just goes for a minute. If you guys just want to watch Jordyn Tyson's great job of catching this too and getting his foot down in the back of the end zone. But what I love, and that's where you can see his like easy speed. I mean, he just burned all the corners. Now, one of the corners did kind of bite on the play fake as Sam Leavitt tried to pitch it, was allowed Tyson to get past him, but still, he's got good speed. It's great ball tracking. That's the one thing we've never had issues with on Jordyn Tyson. He's great ball tracker, good speed. But again, Sam Leavitt just seems to be able to make these throws all over the field. He's doing this as a redshirt freshman who I think had less than 20 passes for Michigan State. Coming into this offense where, let's also be honest, Arizona State fans watching this, I want to give you guys hope for your future, right? Kenny Dillingham comes in with this team, all kinds of sanctions on him. Herm Edwards and Antonio Pierce left this university in shambles with what they did with all the recruiting stuff and everything that happened through COVID. Kenny Dillingham comes in last year. We don't see much progress. And again, a lot of that, they were on like their fourth string quarterback by the end of the year, but not a great offensive line. And then let's be honest, the weapons they put around Sam Leavitt coming into this year, there were a lot of people who said this team was not going to be good. And I disagreed with that. And I said that they were going to be. And I'm going to give Chris K, one of our best ball guys and does a lot of CFF stuff for us here at the website as well. Catch out there, him and Ethan Sauer show, Campus to Caching on the YouTube channel and podcast network. He talked about it as well, that he thought Jordyn Tyson was going to be the one who would step up and really kind of help out Sam Leavitt. And he has. They have been a great duo. Jordyn Tyson can go to the NFL after this year, but I hope he stays, because if so, I think this could be like a championship college fantasy side winning duo as of next year. I mean, Leavitt's already taken a step forward in this Dillingham offense. Give them another year, especially if they're able to improve that offensive line. So, like you said, they have everything in front of them. They could be not even on the doorstep. They could be in the Big 12 championship at the end of this month. They play BYU in week 13. They beat BYU. It's likely them versus Colorado in Texas, and your boy will be at that game. I will buy a Sam Leavitt jersey and be there rooting on Sam Leavitt.
Okay. All right, fan. All right. I've got Sam Leavitt as my quarterback 26 in my Campus to Canton rankings over at the website. I've got Jordyn Tyson all the way up to wide receiver 16. Where do you have them ranked, if you know?
Yeah, so I'm a little bit opposite of you. Sam Leavitt I have at 15. I've had him up there for a while. But again, I've been one of the biggest believers in him. So I've had him pretty high for a while. I think I had him at 22 a couple weeks ago, and I bumped him up to 15. Tyson right now I have at 30, and I definitely need to move up. I was a little bit, because he did take a little bit of time to get into it. Those first couple of games, he wasn't really taking that step forward, but I think it's been since like week 4. He's really been good, and he deserves to be higher. I don't know if I'd put him in the teens. He might end up in the 20s for me, but I mean, outside of when all these wide receivers go to the NFL, I find it hard to believe he won't be at least top 15, but I definitely need to move him up some.
Let us know what you think. Jordyn Tyson, Sam Leavitt. Do we have him too high? Do we have him too low? Give us your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.